Okay, hey, it's time for Bigwave's Walk and Talk, brought to you by Race Tech. We're looking for a new name, by the way. The Walk and Talk thing maybe not be what we need to call it. Bigwave's post-race show. Is it a show? If you got any ideas for something that maybe goes along, some alliteration with Bigwave, maybe let us know. Anyway, the day here at round 2 Canadian Triple Crown Motocross Nationals at Temple Hill MX in Raymond, Alberta, just outside of Lethbridge, Alberta. Ended on a bit of a somber note with Dylan Wright, our multi-time champ, getting taken away in an ambulance there in that second 450 moto. We'll talk obviously more about that as we get over to the 450 stuff here, but let's, what you got there? Oh,
PRMX chicken.
Oh, okay. PRMX chicken, okay, maybe I'll head that way. Yeah, so I have never been to Temple Hill MX before. I stopped in on my way through, driving out here through Montana and up through Coots, Alberta. It takes you right up here through, basically right through Raymond. So anyway, that was my first look at the track. I couldn't see much, wasn't sure what it was going to be like. To be honest with you, I think the track, this is a tough track. It's like sandy. If anyone's ever been to Baja Acres, it's got a lot of sand, kind of like that, but it's also kind of clay along the top. It's kind of like clay. So they kept the moisture in it pretty well today. I thought it was great. I ended up kind of rollers, whooped out, up and down on the side of this little hill, Temple Hill. Yeah, it was a tough track. A lot of the guys, even I think Josiah Natsky said it was like the toughest one he's ever ridden. I think he maybe meant in that it was very tricky. Little things could jump up and bite you. You really had to pay attention, which obviously showed with a few of our riders having some troubles. But okay, so let's head into the racing action. 250 class. Unfortunately, right off the bat, off the start there. What's that? You going to work? Right off the bat, unfortunately, Kevin Benoit comes into the first corner, thinks he has a hole shot. They broke a water main, a pipe, something in the first corner up on the hill. It kind of rolls. He really had to go inside to catch that. I really didn't think anybody was going to, but Kevin said he came into it. Did hit some, didn't think he leaned over too much, but did kind of crash in front of the, had the hole shot, crash in front of everybody. Went down. Of course, Drew Adams went into him. Tyler Medaglia back after his crash last week. He was back. He got caught up in that. Unfortunately for Tyler, it bent up his rotor. He didn't have a front brake. He actually overjumped something, hit his face on the crossbar. Kind of wasn't feeling right at all, so he decided to pull off. So Tyler's probably, the word I heard is that he's probably off until we head east. So that's unfortunate. Drew Adams and I believe it was Devin Smith, they were also caught up in that. Drew Adams went from last to first. So we got to see how fast Drew Adams is. Guess what? He's that fast. On a track that was as rough as it was cool to see someone of his caliber actually be able to just kind of march his way up all the way through and actually take the win. So impressive. Kevin had to do the same thing, right? He was down, caused it all in the first corner. He came back to fourth in that one. So that was a pretty impressive ride from both those guys. Fun to watch them come through. Kind of try to take a look around here. I wonder if Preston Kilroy's. Well, actually, we need a 250 guy. Maybe we go see if we can't talk to Sebastien. Can we bug Sebastien for a minute? Yeah. Sebastien Racine rode the wheels off his bike today. Sebastien?
Yep.
I mean, first moto, you were riding the wheels off it, then you fell, then you went again, and then you had some electrical issues. Man, talk about it here.
Yeah, I mean, I got a maybe like 6th or 7th place start, and then just 6th or 7th place start, and then I went to second. Tipped it over in the straightaway. My clutch lever was stuck in my handguard broke actually, and I think pulled my kill switch, and then yeah, I placed my handguard back. I did maybe like 3 or 4 laps, and in the air of a jump, it just kind of probably hit the kill switch or something, and yeah, bike stalled and then would not start. Was able to get it to start when I was pushing it back, went again and stalled again about 200 feet further. So yeah, that was a little frustrating because I could have had a chance of the win on that one, but yeah, then second moto was 34 gate pick all the way on the inside. Somehow someone left the gate for me there, and was able to just kind of squeeze my way in the first corner. Was maybe about 5th or 6th, and then got away second, ride my race. Kevin was riding good, he was out front by a pretty good amount, so I just rode my race. Stick to second, first second in a moto. I only got thirds before, but yeah, we'll try to change that next weekend with a first place or some. Yeah, just better starts, and we'll be up there.
Well, you have to, I think the key takeaway here is you showed the speed, that was a really rough track, man, and you showed the speed to run up there with those guys. You fell, caught back up. You have to be happy with that moving forward.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really happy with how I rode. I just got to put all the pieces together to get a moto win or maybe an overall win, who knows. But yeah, we're feeling good. I felt good at Calgary too, just didn't show it just because my starts were horrible on concrete. So yeah, I think that's my speed I have. It's not just the one track. I think it's going to be everywhere. So yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the season.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
See you next week.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, Sebastien obviously showed great speed. Every time I come over here, you know who's always working? Eve Brodeur. I don't want to forget about the WMX, because I'm going to come over to Eve. I'm going to take her away from work for a second. Maybe she'll be happy. I don't know. But last week we left her alone because she was working away, and I talked to all the other KTMs. But Eve Brodeur, hey, talk about how things went here at Temple Hill.
Yeah, it was a long weekend, whatever you want to call it. I got here kind of late Thursday because my flight was on Thursday morning, and the first UCAN moto was pretty hard. I got third, and then Friday went better. I won both motos, and then Saturday was our second round of the WMX, and it was one 20-minute moto, and I led until about a lap and a half, but tipped over and I got second, and then today I won both motos, so I'm pretty pumped on the overall week.
Okay, now I was joking about it earlier with someone. It's like every year a hired gun comes up from the States and is almost identical pace. It comes out, it has to be stressful for you. I know this is kind of your swan song. Are you enjoying the battles with Viviana?
Yeah, for sure. I'm having a blast. You know, some competitors are not always fun to ride with, but she's just a blast. We pull off the track. We're both happy whether she won or I won. You know, it's great battles. It's fun. We're having a blast out there, and you know, it's always better to win when there's competition than to win when you're by yourself. So we're having a blast. Yeah.
All right. Well, congrats on a good day.
Thank you.
You made a bit of cushion now, some points.
Yeah.
So that's good for you. So
yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you. See you next week.
All right, yeah, like I say, yeah, it is incredible. They're like wheel to wheel the entire time. I'm gonna go over here because Quinn Amyotte landed on the podium. Quinn, he's looking at, everybody's pretending to help their teams close up and work and stuff, but Quinn's not doing anything. I can come bug him.
Well, I am really doing something.
Look at him, look what he's doing.
Ready?
He's back here pointing as if he's doing something.
I gotta unclip clips. I gotta unclip them.
He's unclipping. All right, we won't bug him then, I'll let him unclip. That's okay, I'll come back. But yeah, so Quinn Amyotte, man, he ended up second overall. I mean, pretty good. First time up there for him. I'm gonna kind of take a peek in the, hey, there's Aaron Tanti. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, that's a 450 guy. We're kind of jumping up to 450s. I don't see the 250 guys. Looking for four. Okay, let's keep moving. But yeah, Quinn Amyotte. So Quinn Amyotte looked like fantastic. He fell on the last lap of that second moto. He tucked the front end, he said, but ended up still grabbing that second place. Kevin Benwa took the overall. Gage Linville looked really good in second place in that first moto. He didn't sound happy with it though. He said up on the podium he wasn't happy with the way he rode, but second place, you'd think he'd be pretty happy with that. It was the second one where he ended up 7th, where he thought he'd be upset, but he still ended up 3rd overall. We got to talk about Wyatt Kerr. Wyatt Kerr, first ever pro podium, Pro-Am 250. Second moto, got a great start, just like what he needs. Ended up holding on to 3rd, was pushing, moving his way up. He had some guys trying to close in the back, but yeah, Wyatt Kerr looked fantastic. He's down that way there, so we'll kind of walk that way a little bit too. I'm trying not to get sprayed here. But yeah, so cool. Wyatt Kerr grabs himself a 4th overall, so really looking really good for him. Behind him was Evan Stice, the number 316 out of Idaho. Good to see him. He was up there in some really good battles actually at first, and then kind of lost touch. But Evan Stice, he went to 8-4. So he took the 5th overall. Tiger Wood, he had to hold it down for the GDR team, so he looked pretty good. He was consistent. What was he? He was a 5-6 for him, so good for him. Austin Jones, we were just over there in their pit. We spoke with Sebastien Racine. Austin Jones looked more comfortable than I've seen him. He looked really good out there. He battled hard, like 9/8s for him, so good for him. And then oddly enough, Drew Adams here hits 8th place overall on the day. Obviously, like we said, we talked about that. He just came from dead last. Came up, took the win in the first moto. Second moto, he didn't get the whole shot. Gavin Benwa, of course, did. He made the pass early, did Drew Adams. Coming up actually a section just kind of over here behind this, kind of on the far end here. Came out, I guess he hit a bit of a hole on the face of a jump. Like I say, it was a tricky track, man. You had to be careful. Hit a hole, kind of got kicked over, went flying over I think he went over the bars. I didn't see it, I just saw the end result, but I was told he went flying through the air, kind of ended up on the face of the next jump. Someone said he thought he might have been in Tennessee or something. He was, I guess sounds like he took a pretty hard hit anyway. Tried to get himself up, ended up, that was it for his day, so that was too bad for him. Yeah, so Drew Adams, I don't know what that means for the future. I saw him walking around over here. I was going to try to grab him, but he's actually, I don't see him here now. So Drew Adams ended up 8th. Tyler Yates, great ride for him, the number 33. He looked good out there from Duncan, says Ontario, BC. And then Sebastien Racine kind of rounded out that top 10 from him. We talked to him about how good that ride was. Looks like people are trying to get out of here, so oh no, I don't think Quinn's doing the clips anymore. Let's go get him. Let's go get Quinn. Unless I see someone else over here too. I definitely see Preston Kilroy over there. He had a great ride. We just walked past Jess Pettis, who took the overall. So we're on to the 450s now. So yeah, Jess Pettis and Dylan Wright, we're just going to be going at it again. They came through. Dylan, big crash. It was shown on the broadcast. So if you were watching the broadcast, you saw it, but the broadcast cut out just after he kind of made contact with the ground after he got sent flying. I'm not really sure if the bike got him or not, but I wasn't in the area. I kind of came over afterwards and he was getting medical attention. They did put him on a backboard, took him away. He was coughing a bit. It sounds like he hit his head, might have been knocked out for a bit. So at this point, all I know, I don't even know this, was he was hit, probably knocked out, coughing a bit. Sounds like he had maybe some, hit him in the chest pretty hard, so probably ribs, maybe I don't know. So I don't want to guess. So we'll get a report up as soon as we can. And I'm going to linger by Quinn again, because we're not leaving because Quinn was on the podium here, man. Quinn Amyotte, look at this. I just talked about how you tucked the front end, thought you'd lost it all. Talk about how it went here, man. You looked really solid today.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't feel so solid. I was tired, not gonna lie. My arms were pumped up in Moto 1, and then Moto 2 there, I kind of just worked my way into it, and as soon as we got that halfway board, I was like, all right, let's go. Had a big off-track excursion and lost a couple positions at the start of the race, but yeah, second is awesome, but it was a bit of a tough day for me.
Yeah. How tough was that track? I mean, it looked good, but I guess as people said, it was sneaky. There were some sneaky bumps in there.
Yeah, it was gnarly. It was so like edgy and sketchy. Like I don't think I've ever had that before.
Well, you're hanging on differently.
Yeah,
kind of track,
completely
obviously.
different. Yeah, then like you're getting pumped up, so you're trying not to hold on too tight, but then you're getting head shake because you're not holding on tight. But it's a tough track. It was definitely one you had to be careful with, and yeah, I'm glad to get out of there healthy.
Now we expect you to be up there battling for podiums going in. Do you, from this, and now we're going into round 3, do you take any confidence from that, or what do you take from this?
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to just know that as long as I'm a consistent guy, I can be on the podium. I don't have to be on the podium every single race. It's kind of nice to know that if I get in the podium one of the motos and then I just stay consistent in the other one, I should be all right. So it's not make or break kind of thing. And now that I'm up there a little more, it's nice. And as long as I stay away from the lappers, we'll be good.
Okay, interesting. All right, Mel, hey, congratulations. Awesome. Jensen, your sister, sent me a picture of your dad, all happy. Said, happy fight. Yeah, so
that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you.
All right, buddy, have a good week. We'll see you next week. But yeah, so again, it's all kind of mixed around here, right? With people thinking about Dylan Wright and everything. And then obviously we have to, the show must go on kind of thing. But I want to grab Aaron Tanti in here because he looked really solid today. I want to hear what he has to say about it. But kind of lurk around the outside of this pit here and see if I can't find him. But yeah, so Dylan Wright did get loaded up into the ambulance and got taken away. But again, like I said, I will not guess on anything more. There's Joe.
Really?
He is. Now I'm gonna go to this side. I'm kind of chasing. Oh, he's working. See, again, everybody's working. All the riders in Canada. We gotta help. You gotta help tear down. But Aaron, can I talk to you for 2 seconds? Okay, we got Aaron Tanti here, man. He looked solid. Interesting story I thought I heard him say about the first one, but we'll let him tell it. How did the day go here?
Yeah, look, it was a better day for me. I felt really good on the track. We made a few bike changes this week and just getting comfortable like every time I swing my leg over my bike. So looking to get a little bit more into form. Unfortunate thing in the first one, it's just we're learning these bikes in the outdoors, and unfortunately my clutch kind of let go on the start when I clicked it in the gear, so it just started doing a burnout and stalled. So I watched everyone go into the first corner, so that kind of sucked, and I didn't have much of a clutch for the rest of the moto, but I charged back as much as I could. I think I got back to 7th. My lap times were solid. I just started in 30th or whatever it was.
That is impressive.
Second moto, got off to a good start. You know, we put a new clutch in, and I was running up the front with the guys. Unfortunately, Dylan went down, and hope he's all good. Never like to see that, but you know, it was good to run up, just kind of matching Pettis for a little bit. We were kind of playing cat and mouse for a bit and holding off Josiah as well. So
it was interesting. The first few of you guys seem to be holding all pace there. That was actually nice to see. Like
yeah, I felt good. Just I didn't feel like I was overriding it, and I kind of said to Craig, I was like, did them guys slow down or did I get faster? But it felt good, and I was ready to go that whole moto. I felt good on the pace, and felt good here overall. So looking forward to getting to the next rounds and just keep building, really. We've started off pretty rough, but today should have been a podium. Just was unfortunate about that first one.
All right, man. Hey, congrats. Good to see you looking good. A couple of our new guys are looking good. Yeah, good for you, man. We'll see you next week. Yeah, by the way, the reason I'm not going through the results overalls in the 450 class is Alec told me that, well, I could print them out for you, but they are under major review right now because there were some Red Cross flags. There was so apparently there's some. The results aren't finalized by the time I'm doing this, so I don't have much more. But we're going to grab guys that we know had some good races for sure. I want to go see if I can't grab Preston Kilroy because, like I say, Aaron Tanti looked like the guy we were expecting to be, and Preston Kilroy looked like the guy. Looked like something clicked for him too. I'm going to come right in here and see if I can't just interrupt. This is what we do. Here's what we do. We eavesdrop for a second, then we interrupt, and then we act like we're supposed to be here. And we just sort of lurk for a minute. And then we see if a rider looks over, and then he's looking over, and he's ours. He's mine. All right, now I got something written down about the other guy. The 250. We're up to 450s now. But we're gonna have to jump back and forth. I got Preston Kilroy. Man, you looked comfortable. You looked like the guy we were hoping you would be today.
Yeah, no, I felt a lot better today. Bike-wise, you know, everything. So I'm starting to feel my flow, get comfortable. And yeah, no, today was a good day.
As an American guy, we're all talking about how that track got really rough. Does that seem like something maybe you're more used to, or what did you think of that track?
Yeah, it was a little bit similar. The square edges and stuff like that, the hard edges,
right?
That's a little different.
I thought that might have been the same.
The big jumps and stuff like, or bumps and jumps and stuff like that was kind of similar, but yeah, no, square edges, kind of stuff like that isn't very similar. So I kind of struggled in those spots where it's slick and square edged, but overall it's good.
Nice, man. Well, you look good. Like I say, the overall results are under question right now because apparently there's some things going on. But anyway, congratulations. You look great.
Thank you.
And we're going to turn it right
under question?
There was some jumping on Red Cross. There was some all kinds, a whole bunch apparently.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I don't have the results.
Jumping on the Red Cross that made the red flag happen?
No.
Or no?
I don't think so. I don't know. Could be. I don't know. But anyway, we're sitting here looking.
Yeah.
Austin, I have it written down here, man. You looked really good today. You looked comfortable. You were battling. I thought you looked good.
Yeah, this place just reminds me of home. It was good. Made a bike change this week that I really liked and made me flow. I got horrible starts. Fell first lap in the first moto, but I mean, I think I was 25th across the line and back to 9th, so that was good. And similar kind of start and first lap in the second moto, but got back to 8th. So no complaints. 7th overall too, so kind of got a good bump from that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, well, I thought you looked great. Take that confidence forward. Both you guys. We'll see you. Have a good week. All right, guys. Now we'll I'm gonna see. I think well, Jess may have left, but I think I see Kevin Benoit over there still. But JSR is here. Tanner Ward is over there. Colton. But yeah, so like I say, we don't have the results fully for the 450 class because they're under review still. As I'm saying this, or maybe as you're watching this, probably I'm sure they've been sorted out. But I'm gonna go over here too because I heard Blake Davies was talking to Al Dick while they're attending to Dylan Wright. And he mentioned something that maybe Blake took a fall. Well, he definitely took a fall. I also want to get Julien Benek here too because both these. Oh no, and I'm seeing something I didn't want to see right there.
Really Bigwave.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yep, Al mentioned he might have got hurt. Do you mind can I interrupt for 2 seconds? Is that all right? There's a big team meeting going on here. Oliver? Oh, Blake Davies. Al was saying you took a crash. Take us through what happened here, buddy. That doesn't look positive.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed in Moto 1 and then came out firing Moto 2. I was going really good. I think it was in 7th or 8th. I was following Linville there. And then I swapped pretty hard. Had a pretty big get off. But I was okay on that one. And I got up and I think I was about 10th. Was going, charging. About 2 laps after that, I think. I slid out, swapped again down a hill. Flew pretty far and then ended up fracturing some bone in my arm. So just trying to figure out what we're doing for the rest of the season. Yeah.
Sounds like you're cleaning bikes.
Yeah, pretty much.
And this guy over here, okay, we're gonna move right over here to him. Julien Benek, this guy, he threw down. Are kids still saying that? Are we throwing down these days? Is that what we're doing? Are we throwing down? Look at the hair, he's throwing down. Hey, talk about today, man. You looked awesome out there. That was a great ride.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, dude, I know I needed to work on my starts, so during the West Can I was practicing a bunch of starts, and yeah, you know, I made it work. I think I got the whole shot in that last one, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I knew I had the speed. I knew I could hang with those guys. I just needed to do it. A start is really the main thing to keeping up with the top 5, I'd say. But yeah, I felt really good on the bike. It was handling a lot better than last weekend, so I'm pumped on that. And you know, I feel like I'm physically there on the bike, so it was good.
All right, now you're obviously, as you saw by my video, you're having some fun out there in qualifying practice and stuff too. Does that make all the difference for you? Like having fun is good?
Yeah, no, dude. If you're not having fun, you're not.
Fun is fast, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, you just have to have fun on a dirt bike. That's why you're riding.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, again, like I've said to a few guys, a couple guys looked a lot more confident on the bike. You looked great. Take that forward and have a good week. We'll see you in Manitoba.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
All right.
Whoa, too close.
Jessica Long name. You might know her from some of our West Coast Supercross coverage. Oh, here we go. There's the Kerrs over here. I see Dad Kerr. Let's go find him. Let's see. There he is. I see him. We're coming. He's got some. Oh, we're coming for him. Like I say, everybody's working though. So what's been happening? Look at Ryan Derry pretending he's working too. He's reloading the toilet paper roll.
Yeah, we're gonna do something, right?
You sure you're qualified for that there, Mr. Engineer?
Sometimes I wonder.
Or is that why they got you doing it? There's a lot of intricate work there.
I'm trying to figure it out as I go right here, but it's not working. Like, there's a lot of moving parts. Yeah.
Well, guess what? We got to grab this guy. This guy, Greg Poisson, called. He said, "You're his dark horse." He said he's going to do it. Watch it. He actually was very quick to text me. And anyway, not that I was disagreeing.
No,
just
he
saying.
sent me a screenshot.
He did send me that too? That's hilarious. Why would he send you that? You shouldn't have told me that. You shouldn't have told me that.
Hey man, it's all good. He said.
Great. Now he's mad at me. I just like saying the opposite of what Greg says. By the way, it's just so we're clear. But hey, man, talk about that super gnarly track. You look great up on the podium. Take us through that.
Yeah, it felt really good. Whole day I felt really strong on the bike. My endurance is there, my fitness is there, and that's all thanks to TorqueFit. Ryan and Zach Osborne helped me out. So. Really pumped to have those guys on and just keeping me fit. So yeah, the track was really good. I liked it. It was slow, technical, and really choppy. So it kind of split up a lot of the riders, and Moto 2, that good start really helped get me gone. So yeah, it was a good day. I went 6-3 on the day and finished 4th overall.
Amazing. Yeah, like it's so important in like any sport you do to have that confidence, knowing that you like Liam O'Farrell always had it too. You know what I mean? It's like no, these guys have to watch out because I do not give up. So mentally, you're so strong that way, right? You know, and even if you're not strong, mentally you think you are. It just helps. Doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%. And like I knew, like even last weekend, not getting a good start, I was able to hunt down everybody, and I knew like my lap times don't really fade. I just kind of charge like I guess just like a diesel. Yeah, exactly, the new Liam. So I got to work my sprint speed this week and just get my starts dialed in, and we'll be good to go for next weekend in Manitoba.
Nice, man. Well, congrats. That was a great ride. You look good.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Show it to TorqueFit. Keep me in shape.
Oh no, he's blistered. Ryan's blistered from his work over here.
Oh yeah.
Good job, boys. Priority MX team. They're loading up. Okay, so we'll I'll take a right here. Not a whole lot more to talk about, really. We covered Tyler Medalia's out, like I mentioned, in the 250 class probably. I was chatting with him while Dylan was getting looked after. Dylan Wright obviously will be out, so now it's you would think it's going to be the Jess Pettis show, but a lot of riders showed pace today, so it could be interesting moving forward. Aaron Tanti's looking like he's coming around. Like we said before, he was coming off some injuries and was new on that bike, so hopefully that's all going to pay off to get us some better racing up front. Preston Kilroy looked great. Tanner Ward, obviously a good starter. I took some photos of the pit boards and things like that, so it's kind of interesting what they're communicating with him. Just kind of get going, stay confident and everything. So we'll want to see Tanner. He obviously belongs up there a little farther too. Who else we got there for sure? Mitchell Harrison was moving his way up. Look at those Ontario plates, of course. But yeah, no, we'll cut through over here. I see D-Spec washing up the bike. See if I can't grab Jess Pettis and we'll call this one done. But yeah, a little bit of a shorter program. But yeah, thanks to Rhino Power for the support on this. There's Manuel bike getting set up. He was down early in the second moto, had to work his way up, so he had a tough second moto. He's back. Oh no! Look at these guys. Let's see this teamwork over here. We're gonna watch KTM put their awning up. Then hopefully I'll grab Jess on there since he was involved in that. Let's watch them work here first, though. Ready?
Hey, come make this stuff useful.
I am. This is me being useful. This is all I can offer. The cabin's not doing anything.
I was.
I'm gonna get on the. I don't want it to be backlit. We want it to be this way so we can get a good view of these guys here. Look at this teamwork. We got to bag it up. Is that still a thing? Oh no, I did not. Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm old. Maybe Jess's work will be done, but always chasing it up there. I'm not sure if Jess is involved in the next part of it. They're chasing down. Are you two KTM guys want to talk for 2 secs?
No, we don't talk to you.
No. It's over. It's all over.
We'll talk. Hi.
All right. Okay.
Bye. We'll see you next weekend. We're working, Billy.
I know you. Everybody is. I'm trying to do my.
We only did half the moto today, so we have to do the other half here.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you look good. Obviously, tough moto there. Being called early, but hole shots. We called you the hole shot guy.
Yeah. I guess I'm decent at start, so we'll try and keep that going. 2 hole shots, 4 for 4 on that. So getting that Triple Crown hole shot money. Working for it.
Nice. And okay, so talk about the moto. Obviously, Dylan caught you. I mean, a bunch of you guys were kind of running similar paces on that second one. It was pretty good. Talk about how you felt out there on that rough track.
Yeah, I didn't really feel super great, but I don't think anyone did. The track was like, as you can see with Dylan, like it, you know, you can go really fast, but the track didn't really allow too much of momentum speed, I guess. Like it was pretty sketchy. So at one point I kind of tried to up the pace, and then it was just some sketchy moments. So I was like, you know what, we'll try and keep it on 2 wheels today, but at the same time trying to carry a good speed, you know. So that second moto, all those guys were going fast. Those I think Tanti and Josiah were behind me. We were all pacing each other and just trying to ride it out. But yeah, kind of a bummer it ended halfway through, but it is what it is.
All right, well, congrats. I mean, you took the win. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the future here for obviously with Dylan, obviously hurt, but good luck to the rest of everybody. Have a good week. We'll see you in Manitoba.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
All right. We'll let them get back to work. Look at everyone's chipping in. Where's JSR? Is JSR chipping in? He is too. Even JSR is working. Hey, we got a legend over there. All right, guys. So we'll call it kind of there. Let's just kind of. Oh, look at. I think I see Chris Pomeroy He's brushing off his hands as if he was helping over here at the Walton pits. But, we'll end it over here at the Walton characters. Look at them all here. Look at this teamwork. But yeah, this has been another Bigwave's after show. Bigwave's post-race show. Brought to you by Race Tech. But yeah, here's everyone's working, trying to get loaded up and get out of here. Anyway, okay, so thanks for watching. We're heading to Pilot Mound in Manitoba next week for round 3. And the final round of the women's. They did 1 moto yesterday, 2 motos today to make it up. There goes, there goes Joey Parks. Joey Parks is back. But yeah, so Joey racing the premix class. So anyway, yeah, so that's been another Race Tech walk and talk's what we were calling it, but we're not happy with that. Now I've got to go I got to go ride the track, and I'm not sure if I should really be trying to borrow an electric assist bike or not, but we're gonna go give it a shot. Thanks a lot. We're heading to, like I say, Pilot Mound for round 3. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you next time.